G'day gents and ladies in the group, and we're going this way today because the phone didn't want to work on the sideways. Unlike I've got my hat the backwards. Welcome to another Sunday session in the farm fence, also available on YouTube and my personal page. So here I am on my road trip down to pick up some kids and hang out there for a night to sort some other paperwork out while I'm down here. I'm in the lovely town of Borden to stop and have a chat with you people. So give it a thumbs up when you get on, and don't forget to leave a comment. Even hashtag replay when you catch it, because I know half you footy boys see it anyway. So that's how it is. So today I want to discuss with you a realisation I've had this week. About leadership and stuff like that. So first I want to apologise to you guys in the group. Welcome to all the new people in the group, but I want to apologise to all the rest of you people in the group that of the stuff that Muzz and I and Scotty have been asking you guys to do, possibly we haven't been giving you enough, being of service to you guys. So we haven't given you enough to take action and stuff like that. So my offer to you guys is that I want to be more available to you guys. So suggestion number one is we can start a chat attached to the page where you guys can ask me or Muzz questions directly, and we'll give you the direct answers. Some things I'd love to share with you guys, even in that sort of smaller group chat or a side chat, is about the lessons I've learned in health, and then wealth, and then mindset / happiness. So it's the three key factors in my life these days that have created a new persona. So I don't know if Muzz or Scotty will get there, but that's how it is. Excuse the annoying fly that's getting around the car. So I'll just have a good look at you. So that's the trick. So on my drive, I listen to a few podcasts, hence the trigger for me to offer you guys this. And it's as simple as that. I learn this stuff through all the access of information that I have through the training platform and proximity to leaders within the business, access to certain chats and stuff like that. And I want to be one of those leaders in the business. So to be a leader, you have to be of service to people, which is part of why this group is here. Just changing my hand a bit. Try and steady the camera up rather than shaking around. Fun and games of actual lives. So, yeah. So I learn from leaders on how to be a leader. And then I want to offer that to you guys. Now, I'm not saying, for all the footy boys that watch this, I'm not saying I'm going to go be B-grade coach. I don't think I'm going to quite cut that mustard as far as trying to teach you guys how to play footy, because most of you guys are better than me, right? It's that's a fact. So I'll give space, but I'm happy to participate in the footy club, like on the Darwin trip last weekend, and shine as much mentorship light as I can with my wisdom, being that at 43, I was the granddad of the footy trip, and I'm okay with that. That was all fun and games. It was a good experience, and other things that I'm going to share in other spaces this week in mentorship groups and stuff that I'm part of is about the energy shift. And I did some things on that footy trip that not all the footy boys would have seen about. Some people might describe it being a top G or being a big dog or whatever. So, it's about just having the money and the decision-making power to go, yep, I'm just going to do that. Just going to do that. And just call it as it is and just live in the moment of that life. If I want a drink, I go get a drink. If I want to go eat a crocodile palmy at the pub downstairs, I'll go to crocodile palmy. Stuff like that. And then to share that wealth. So one of the things that I did on the footy trip, which will probably also spark this, maybe that's a part of my life that I'm growing into, is that there was a bloke on the footy trip that I was trying to quietly mentor to a certain degree. And another bloke's there also quietly mentoring this young fella, so we can guide him in his best version of his life. And his experience that we both had, that we shared with him about work type stuff, and he's got the opportunity because he's young, he's unattached, he's high skilled. He's got the opportunity to go make a lot of money in the time for money exchange, in the traditional sense of a job, right? Which then gives him opportunities to invest, in later in life. So we were talking about housing things, and because I've studied a lot of that stuff. I don't have a lot of that stuff myself, but I've studied the trainings, the platforms, the systems, and I understand it. There's tax things, there's income things, there's ways you can schedule. The budgeting factor, I'm well aware of, because I'm trying to get to a certain place myself. So that's so mentoring people is possibly a goal in my life. We'll say it that way. So there's the offer for you guys, being first in my list, being as members of the Farm Fence. I'll give you first dibs. So I'm after, let's go with 3 people. And in 1 month, we're going to have 3 calls where I talk to you about, one about the health and the routine that I have, one about the wealth, mindset, budgeting, stuff like that, around the money story. There's a massive amount of work to do in that for people that haven't done any. If you understand cash flow quadrants, budgeting, where you sit in that cash flow quadrant as to where, and then where you want to be as to how to get there. There's a big story of digging into. Each individual person has their own part of that. So if they want to get to being a business owner, sometimes you have to go through self-employed and stuff like that. And then on the 3rd week, I will share with you guys mindset stuff. So we can dig into relationships, we can dig into personal image, and how that sort of works within ourselves. And these are all some big lessons that I've learned from doing a lot of mentorships and stuff like that. So I'm going to give you guys this for free. Easy that. Get in a chat, and we'll have these. We'll do 3 weekly calls, and then I'll have a side chat for you guys to ask anything, anytime, that I will answer within reason. You ring me at 2 o'clock in the morning, you better be drunk and not ask stupid questions. But there's a line. Keep it humane. And then so we'll condense this down to 1 month. So let's say we're in October now. I'll offer to you guys, I'll put in a selection process for this month, and I'll do 3 guys in November, 3 people in November. I'll do 3 people in December, and I'll keep going until enough people have had enough on this lesson, right? On those 3 basic lessons. I'll guide you people for lessons that I've learned, so you don't have to make the same mistakes. Okay, get you on a path of going somewhere for free, right? The only thing I will give to you is on the 4th week, I'm going to offer you guys a men's webinar to see what I'm doing as to why I started this group, and what Muzz and I talk about, the bigger business of high ticket affiliate marketing. You guys, I just want you guys to see what I get to see. The bigger guns, or some bigger guns, and one day I'll do my own webinar. This fly's getting annoying. So, really, dude. If I show you guys a webinar, you look at it, and after doing these other 3 weeks, you might be open to understanding, and that's all I ask. Watch the webinar. So get some free coaching and watch webinar. Easy as that. Wouldn't take you any more than, if you implemented everything I'm going to offer you, it wouldn't take you more than 20 minutes a day to change your morning routine or something like that to influence your life. And then maybe 1 habit during the week of personal development type stuff, audiobook, podcast, whatever. I'll share all that with you guys. And then, that becomes the mindset and the wealth training and all that sort of stuff you get to adopt into your life, like I have, to then open your mind and see so many more opportunities in your life to become, like I'm determined to become, a leader. And part of that process, probably another big trigger this week, is have had an announcement at home that the parents have said they're going to retire. So there's going to be a shift in farm management after Christmas. After Christmas, they're doing their thing, right? Which is fine. But the thing that I didn't get was I'm getting less than I thought. So, in that shift of me planning for next year or the year after and what I thought I had, I'm then got to do with less. So then I need to find more to do more. So anyway, so to be a better farmer, as I learnt this year, you can't drive everything yourself. It just takes too bloody long. You can only be in one place at one time. So then I have to have a staff member, which I can train, which I now have, as long as he's happy to stay. And I want him to be happy to stay. So that requires my leadership to step up. And I train him to then make me a second option and him the first option. And I can then support him in his work. So then me being a leader of service to my staff member so that he can do the jobs I need him to do. He can drive the tractor, he can drive the boom spray. I'd love someone to take my nitro off me. It's been fun for a few years, but without me getting support like carting water and getting chemical organised, it's a bit harder. It's a bit hard when you do it all yourself. So then, for me to support him, I'll organise the chemical, I'll cart the water, and that keeps the boom spray moving. So then we'll do more than double the capacity of that machine because of how efficient it will be. It'll be 3 times more effective or something like that. So that's all part of the leadership growth and stuff like that. So maybe all this energy shifting, decision making stuff in my life that's all happened in the last 2 weeks has caused this reaction by me to offer you guys this mentorship program. So if you got to this part of the video and you don't know, you'll have to catch the replay to catch the offer. And I think I'm just going to leave it right there and then. You've had some stories about me and where I'm at. You know what I'm going to offer you guys as far as mentorship and coaching or whatever you want. Not whatever you want. Whatever I'm offering is what I'm offering. And that's there for you guys to accept. And you don't have to, you can either react to this video or send me a direct message and then we will get that going. So, easy as that. I'll sign off now, sign up like we usually do at Borden CBH in the background. Thanks to all the farmers that grow our food for the world, whether it be sheep, cows, pigs, goats, and chickens, and all that sort of fun stuff, and all the veggie farmers and all that sort of stuff. Thank you for your continued effort. I love food. Thanks to all the truckies and all the we'll add train drivers and stuff like that included in that too now. So all the transporters of Australia that shift all our goods and all our food all around Australia. Thank you for your service. Speaking of service, thank you to all the armed service people, veterans and current serving people for your service in providing our freedom for this great country of ours. I believe Australia is one of the best countries in the world, to live, particularly to live in. All right, so that's awesome for us. Thank you for your service and thank you for your continued service. So I think I'll just leave it like that after we've been on for a few minutes. Catch the replay to find out what the offer was. Other than that, peace out and have a great day.